Okay, I am pumped that you are choosing to learn from me, and you're choosing to make me your boxing coach. Online, there's so many there's thousands of different boxing coaches. So the fact that, you like probably the way I talk about the sport and the way I break things down, and you're choosing to learn from me, that means a lot, and I take that very, very seriously. I just want to make sure I put that out there. Okay, so I am doing this to kind of just give you some more information on what you're going to learn, and working with me, what that's like and why that's different from working with, other coaches. And I would say probably the first thing that I think that stands out the most, two things that stand out the most, but the first thing is that I also currently fight. So I'm an amateur fighter. I am trying to make my way up into trying to make a name for myself, So with that being said, it's I am in a unique position to be able to teach someone, right? I am not this, big time pro, Floyd Mayweather levels of fame, where I can't still relate to someone who's just up and coming. You know what I mean? I'm still learning stuff every single day that I will continue to give you guys as much information as I can, right? And especially if you're paying for a product, I'm gonna make sure you get that information first, and I'm gonna make sure I detail it as much as I can. Which that's the next thing, is how much detail that I really, really try to go into to really just help you understand, right? And it doesn't really matter which level you're at, right? I've been a coach for 5 years now. I've coached hundreds, going on thousands of people, right? So I've seen people at all different levels. I make sure that I don't turn people away. You know what I mean? When I coach them in person, because I want to coach at all levels. You know what I mean? People who are athletic, people who aren't athletic, pros, beginners, people who have disabilities, all of that stuff, right? So I think it's my job as a coach to really be able to try to get through to you, right? And help you understand why you're doing certain things. I don't want to be one of the coaches that just kind of tells you to just do something, and then I just expect you to get it or understand it or know how to do it, right? So I would say that is probably where I stand out the most. I went back and forth with thinking about, should I, put this out now? Cause it's it's not completely finished, right? But I don't think it'll ever be finished, right? So that's why I'm deciding to put it out now. And, the earlier that you decide to invest in my coaching, right? And invest in yourself really to for learning purposes, right? Then I want to just reward people with the lowest price that I possibly can give, right? And then the more stuff that I put in, the price will climb, but you keep that price. You keep whatever price you got it for. You're gonna have this for that price forever. And I will just continue to add. Gonna continue to add. The more stuff that I learn, the more I make myself up in the ranks and all that stuff, I will just continue to add. So I am trying to just give you as much value as I can for investing in early, right? And I really, really appreciate you for doing that. Okay, so I want to just let you guys know a little bit of exactly what's in the program. And like I said, it's gonna be, man, it's so much. It's actually so much that I don't even know where to start. There's a super duper beginner's guide. If this is your first time even knowing, learning anything about boxing, even if you don't even know what a jab is, right? I go that much into detail. I might plug a video in here somewhere at the end of, maybe one of the videos that just how much detail I go into, so much more detail than I would on my Instagram or TikTok or anything that you might have seen online, Facebook or whatever, right? So much more detail that I would go into into this program here. And I just am trying to just build a community as well of other people that you also can connect with. You can just ask me questions. There's ways to get access to me directly if you wanted to work with me personally as well. So yeah, there is just all of that stuff. I've been a personal trainer for a few years. I've gotten people some like pretty incredible results. I've been a nutritionist for a while. I've gotten some people some really incredible results. You know, I do some stretch therapy as well. So I've been able to help people out with like injuries and all of that just through stretching. So that is all stuff that I just want to throw in here. Just all the stuff that's in my brain, I just want to like transfer it to your brain. So that way you can learn self-defense, learn how to take care of your body, and just be like a way more just like confident version of yourself. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I feel like I've been yapping for a while. I don't know if I left anything out. But I think I am going to add in a video at the end just to give you like a little bit of like a taste of understanding, like I said, like how much detail I go into to just help you just like understand the sport. And I'll do that with like all of the workouts and all of that stuff. All right. So I appreciate you for choosing me as your coach. Really means a lot. All right. I will see you in the program. Oh, and last thing too, if you are not satisfied in like any way with this program, money back guarantee. Don't even trip about it. Don't even like, you know, just let me know, find a way to contact me. Boom, get your money back right away. Okay. I wanted to add that in.